guys, what's up? It's Salicylic. Welcome to my channel where I do art, student, lifestyle videos. So if you're interested in any of that, head down below and subscribe. I hope you're having an amazing day and let's get into it. If the construction noise outside is bothering you, I promise you it's bothering me 10 times more than it is you. They literally stopped and that's why I started filming, and now they've started again. I'm so sorry. But this is my second skincare video and it's been a minute since I did my last one, which I will put up in the information thing as well as down below as a video if you want to check it out. That one was much longer than this one is gonna be because that one at the end I did sort of a review as well as like this bit where I was doing my masking stuff and sort of talking to you guys, having sort of a review moment. And so yeah, that one was way longer and this one is going to be way shorter because I'm just going to be doing a routine and talking over my steps as I do it. As you guys know, I am in India right now, and so actually my skin has changed over the last year or so since I did that video. So back then I had just moved to London and my skin was still quite oily, but as I went through the winter in London last year, like in December, my skin turned out to be slightly more combination. So the perimeter of my face is still very oily, very like by the end of the day I'm a greasy mess, whereas the middle part, the T-zone, was so dry that I had flaking skin. It was ridiculous. And so these products that I'm gonna show you today, most of them at least, I bought in London to sort of assist with both skin concerns. So like the moisturizer that I have was targeted towards combination people, and my skin was like an extreme messes of combination. When I say that, I mean like literally oily, greasy mess, dry, flaky skin. So I also didn't think it would be right to have makeup on right now while talking about this. So I'm pretty much barefaced right now. I only have my tinted lip balm on, which I will show you guys as we go through the video. It's going to be very voiceover format, so let's cut into the footage, I guess. So the routine steps stay the same in the morning and night, but the products that I use are different. So obviously it starts off with cleanser, then I go into toner, then serum. At night I use like a proper heavy serum, and in the mornings I use a serum mist, and then after serum it goes into moisturizer, and at night there are additional steps of eye cream, and if I've washed my hair then obviously hair serum. So actually I washed my hair while doing the night thing this time, and so you guys are gonna see what hair serum I use, which by the way shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I've been talking about Function of Beauty for a while and I still love their products. They still work for my hair. My hair has actually become a lot better since I started using their stuff. I mean, of course I do other things. It's not just the shampoo, conditioner and serum, the custom stuff, but it's also just like I oil my hair and I take care of it and things. And this is not sponsored by anyone, by the way. So the cleanser that you just saw me use was the CosRX Salicylic Acid Gentle Cleanser, which I got very recently. I got it when I came back to India. Before that, I was using the Inkey list, what was it called? One of the Inkey list cleansers, not the oat one, that's like more of a makeup remover one. I think that one also was the salicylic acid one that they have. And before that I was using a Tony Moly one. Now the reason I didn't buy Tony Moly again, I really liked Tony Moly the cleanser and I like their skincare stuff. It's just that I realized that they are not cruelty free and I want to be as cruelty free as possible. Obviously products that I already own that I'm currently using, I'm not getting rid of those, but any new products that I buy, I want to be as cruelty free as possible in purchasing them. Now I'm just putting on deodorant. I'm using the Wild deodorant, and I have some thoughts. So I actually love what the company stands for. I love what they do. I love this whole concept of you have these compostable, refillable little refills, I guess, that you get. And the scents are amazing. And I love like you have the metal thing and you can customize it as you wish. But the thing is with that, is that basically it sort of leaves like a residue behind, and the residue is white. So if you're wearing anything black, it's gonna get on that black shirt and it's gonna look really bad. So now cutting into my actual like applying other products to my face, starting with my toner. I'm currently using the Youth to the People toner. The Kombucha, AHA, BHA, whatever toner. And the thing about this toner is it does things, like I can feel it doing things to my face. It just smells so bad, honestly. And if by mistake you put it on your lips, it just tastes horrible too. Currently I'm using just a regular cotton pad. In London I have my own, those reusable ones that I wash and use. It's just when I came back to India, in like the whole packing thing, I left it there, and so when I came here I just bought like the disposable ones. Next step is the serum mist. Like I mentioned before, I'm really sorry about the background noise and the construction stuff happening in the back. So next step is the serum mist. Currently I'm using this Pixi clarity serum thingy. The thing with this guy is I don't like the mister. It's too harsh and it's like it sprays too much all at once. As you can see, I'm sort of cringing away from the mist. Also, this particular serum mist, it feels strange on the face, like it feels weird. The only sort of product apart from the cleansing balm that I like from Glow Recipe is actually their mist, because I felt the toner didn't do anything. I thought the toner was absolutely useless except for smelling nice. And I haven't tried the serums yet, but I don't like the fact that they don't mention how much of the concentrate, like niacinamide or whatever, is in the serum. Of course they mention the ingredients, but they don't mention how much percentage is in these serums, which is really annoying because I want to know that I'm getting a good amount of percentage for the product that I'm buying, because they're expensive. And the packaging is not all nice and all that, but I need a good product. Like the packaging is fine, but I need a good product to go along with that, you know? So I tried the toner and the mist, and I like the mist because it smells nice, and like, but I still in the same vein, I don't know how much product is in the mist. What I mean is how much of the actual like active ingredients are in the mist, and I need it to work, but it didn't break me out or anything. So I mean, there's that. But I don't really like this Pixi mist either because it kind of burns as you put it on your face, and that's never good. Next product is moisturizer. So this is the first time I'm using this company, and it's the only product that I own from them, and it's so good. This is the Herbivore Aquarius moisturizer, which is like amazing. It was sort of a lifesaver in London when my skin was going through that strange phase of like flaky skin as well as oily skin at the same time. I mean, it's advertised towards combination skin people anyway, but essentially it's like it doesn't make my skin more oily than it normally would be, and at the same time it sort of soothes the dry stuff, dry patches. And after I came back to India and my skin has again gotten really oily because of the change in weather, it still works for me, which is incredible because normally I have to switch out my moisturizer for something else just because my skin type essentially just changes. So this moisturizer really, really works, honestly, and it works well, and I really like it. Actually, the reviews weren't so great, but I honestly recommend you guys check it out. And I want to check out more products from Herbivore as well. Before this, I pretty much which one was I using? I don't even remember what I was using before this. But last step, of course, in the mornings is sunscreen. Everyone, put on your SPF. This is the SPF 50 from Ultraviolet. This is the chemical sunscreen because the mineral sunscreen really left like a white cast, and I don't have the thing where the chemical sunscreen breaks me out, so I use chemical sunscreen. I used their SPF 30 before this, and I prefer the higher SPF obviously, but at the same time the SPF 50 smells strange, so I prefer the smell of the SPF 30. And of course, the last step is lip balm. I've been using this lip balm for a while now, so it's probably not great that I'm still using it, and I probably should get a different one, but I can't find one as good as this. And the tint that it leaves is so good. This is the Innisfree lip balm. I can't find it anywhere, but yeah, it's so good. Okay, it's me in this scenario again, cutting in. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if I guys told you, but so I'm filming this on the 4th of August. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm turning 21, and on Saturday, there's the 6th. This channel is turning 2. And that's insane to think about. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I wanted to start a channel well before I actually did. I want to start one since like grade 9 because I just loved it. YouTube was a sense of comfort for me when I was having a bad time. And that's like grade 9, grade 10 is when I like really got into sort of watching YouTube videos, and I thought I wanted to do that, but I just wasn't as self-assured as I am now, and I wasn't as articulate in my speaking either. And so back then I wasn't ready to do it. And I think also back then my parents were a little bit more controlling on what I did in terms of like, focus on your work, focus on your studies, you're going to uni soon, so on and so forth. And they were right, they were right. It's just that back then I didn't like have the sort of freedom to do this. And once like uni was sort of finalized for me, my parents were slightly more open of what I could do. Also, because 2020 lockdown, you know, a lot of stuff happened, and so essentially that's why I started this channel when I did. And actually, the reason I probably should have started early in the lockdown, maybe it would have done better then. But the thing is, as I went through lockdown, like I said, I wasn't in the greatest space mentally. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys this before. I wasn't in the greatest space mentally, and also I wanted to do this right if I did do it. And so I sort of delayed it, did my research, did proper, and that's why I kind of can stay consistent now, because unless you started at the beginning of lockdown, you really blew up and you sort of made YouTube a career, a lot of people who started channels at the beginning of 2020 no longer upload to their channels just because they don't have the time anymore. So yeah, but okay, I'm cutting in to talk about my cleansing stuff. So I take a shower at night, and so the skincare routine, the night skincare routine that I'm going to show you is going to start from toner. So I'm just gonna talk about these for a second before we cut to that. This is the cleansing balm I'm using right now. I literally started it after I came home. This is how much I've used so far. I only use it on days that I actually have makeup on. I don't actually, because I don't know if you guys know, the cleansing balms are essentially just oil to take your makeup off. And if I don't have makeup on and if I haven't gone anywhere through the day, why would I need to use this and add more oil to my already oily face? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, but this is my step one. This is the best cleansing balm I've used so far. And I'm saying that as a person who's gone through 4 tubs before coming to this guy. And yeah, so I started using cleansing balm pretty recently, going into the whole going to the whole double cleanse method pretty recently. And I've gone through 4 different tubs of cleansing balms. I started with the Glow Hub one, which was nice for like the price, but it was still like really oily and it was very much targeted towards people who have dry skin and not really as like a cleansing balm to take off your makeup thing, like a general cleansing balm. So that just left my skin a little bit too oily. Then I did the pharmacy one, the green clean one. That one was really quite good actually. Oh, not 4 tubs, I've gone through 3. That one was quite good, but it just, yeah, it was good, but it was like nothing great. Then I used the Youth to the People one. which is this yellow color one. The thing about that one was it didn't melt as easily in your hands. It was like way too solid, so when you took it out of the tub and you like sort of melted it to try and take your makeup off, it wouldn't melt as well on your hands, so it wouldn't take your makeup off as effectively. So I always had residue left behind, which I didn't like. Maybe it was just London, but I came back here and used it and it was the same thing, so I don't really think that's what it was. This one, I've only used it a couple of times, but it's so good. Like, you scoop it out and it's already quite soft, and you melt it up and it completely melts in your hands, and you use it to take off your makeup, and literally at the end of it there is no makeup left on your face. So your actual second step can clean your pores, and I love that, and it smells amazing. I don't have the most favorable opinion about Glow Recipe. I know they're like a TikTok famous brand, but I don't have the best opinion about them yet. I'll go into that in the rest of the video. But this is the best product I've used from them so far, and just the best cleansing balm that I've used in my cleansing balm journey. Now, my second step for my second cleanse step currently is this one. This is the Then I Met You Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel. Now, the reason I picked this up is because it was advertised towards combination skin. It also said targeted to oily spots, but it won't leave your skin feeling stripped or dry. And, you know, it listed all these like really amazing sort of ingredients to cleanse, but at the same time leave your skin feeling hydrated. And also, I trusted it because it was formulated by 2 estheticians and they have good reviews in the industry and stuff. But then I'm using this and it's just not good. Like, what I mean is, it strips my skin more than cleansers that say they would strip my skin do. Like, this leaves it feeling dry and like super sucked out of moisture and tight feeling, and it's just like this feeling that I hate. I think everybody hates that feeling on their face. Like, why would you actually like it? It just makes you feel really awful. And so this is that. And then also, like, I read the reviews. I bought this quite early on. There weren't that many reviews before. I read the reviews for like even the rest of the line. I also appreciated the fact that there were only like 4 or 5 products in the line, and I was like, wow, they were like really focusing on formulating it properly and then releasing them one by one. But it's just like, that's not true. And I read the reviews after as well, and the reviews were not good either. And so I'm very much turned off this one, and I think there's only like so much left, so I'm almost done with it, which is great. I've been using this for a couple of months, and like I said, I don't like it. And that is, I went through the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm, which was quite nice, but it smelled really strange and it felt really weird on the skin. I mean, what I mean by nice is it did clean the skin, and it felt, once you rubbed it in, it felt nice and soothing, but at the beginning it just felt like weird goop on your skin, and then it smelled strange, like I said. And one before that was the Laneige Cream Skin Cleanser. It's the blue little, it looks like this, it just has a white sort of cap. That one was quite good, but it was still quite stripping. And that was that one, like, said it will just suck the oil off your skin. And so yeah, so that one was quite stripping, but it was still less stripping than this. So that really tells you that this one is just a lot worse than that one was, even though like this one says it's not supposed to strip your skin. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into the rest of the video. So night routine part 2. As you see, I just took a shower and got out, and my hair is an actual mess because I shampooed it. Now, starting once again, the first step is toner. I'm using the same toner they used to the people fermented AHA, BHA, whatever toner. It's the same one, and I'll just stick with that. So I don't think toner is obviously something that you change. Like, why would you? Also, I really like the used to the people sort of philosophy and stuff, and I love their packaging. Their packaging just feels nice to hold, you know. And I mean, it should, the products are expensive, but also like I really love the sort of glass bottles and the glass components and things. And yeah, I just really like the packaging, and maybe that's partially why I bought this particular toner. But also I had the cleansing balm, and the cleansing balm was okay, and I just wanted to try this toner, although I do want to try a different toner once this one gets over, which is quite soon actually. Step 2 is, like I mentioned before, serums. So this, I'm using the Inkey list, a combination of the niacinamide as well as the hyaluronic acid serums, and I just sort of put 2 drops of each on my hand, mix them together and put it on my face. The thing about Inkey list is I like what they stand for, and I like what they say that, you know, sort of they tell you exactly what's in the product. My issue with the serum is the packaging, and also the fact that it does nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, I like the idea that you have this one main ingredient and you're so transparent about the fact that you have this one main ingredient, but the thing is, like, sometimes we just need more to like make it work for our skin. And so I know you can sort of customize it with as many serums as you want. It's just that I'm just more of a give me one serum that works kind of person. So once these 2 get over, I think I'm going to try the Herbivore AHA BHA, the pink colored serum. I think that's the next serum that I'm going to have, just because the moisturizer really worked for me, and so I just want to try other products, and it seems like a good serum. Next is moisturizer, or more specifically a sleeping mask. So before this Laneige water sleeping mask, I had the Tony Moly sleeping mask, the Bling Cat one, and I really didn't like that because of how thick it was, and like it used to just feel so heavy on the skin. And it's not like I woke up feeling with my skin soft or anything, it just sort of felt the same as any other moisturizer would. But this one, this particular sleeping mask, feels really nice on the skin. And when I do use it, which I use it almost every day, sometimes I don't. Mainly those are days where I'm just like, let me just use my skin is feeling sort of hydrated right now, so I don't think I really need the sleeping mask. But mostly I do use it every day, and it leaves my just skin feeling so soft and nice in the morning, and it feels so good even while applying it. It's like this cooling sort of jelly, which, just like I said, it just feels nice. It doesn't feel heavy, and it doesn't feel like it's sort of weighing down my skin. It doesn't feel like any of that, but it does feel really good on the skin, which is cool. Then after that, of course, the next step is eye cream, and I'm again using the Laneige water eye cream, which I like. And so it's once again not like a heavy eye cream. It's super thin and nice and lightweight, but at the same time it leaves the eye area just feeling nice and soft and sort of moisturized, I guess. I mean, I don't really know what else to say, but it just leaves you feeling nice. And I've had this pot for a while, and you need obviously very little to sort of cover the eye area, so it's still going pretty strong in terms of how much is left. But yeah, eye cream. And then of course the last thing is, once again, lip balm. I use the same lip balm that I do in the morning, obviously, because why would I need 2 different lip balms? And this is the same one, and I really like the sort of tint it gives. Sometimes honestly I use it instead of lipstick, which, you know, like if you put it on thickly enough, it's a lip balm, so it feels good on the lips, but at the same time it has enough of a pigment where it leaves your lips looking like red and nice. And of course, the last step, since I did wash my hair, is hair serum. And this is the Function of Beauty hair serum that sort of comes with my set. And yeah, this one's almost over. I got this, and then I got a refill for the shampoo and conditioner. I didn't have to get another bottle of this. And now when I order my shampoo and conditioner again, I'm gonna have to get another bottle of serum because it's getting over. And that's that. So guys, that was that. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm the skincare and makeup lady in my friend group, in every friend group, honestly. And I took my friend, first of all, I'm still supposed to take one of my friends makeup shopping, but last time we went out, he was broke and he was like, not this week. And I was like, okay. So whenever I go back to London, we need to do that. And he has pretty much a similar skin type to me. So he was having an acne issue and I recommended him this like acne thing. And he told me, he was like, every time you recommend me a product, I just instantly buy it just because I know what you're saying is true. And I was like, oh, thank you. Anyway, but I wouldn't go to me obviously for like, I don't know, ingredient things, because that's not my expertise. It's not what I'm studying. It's not really, I haven't done that research. I just personally for myself like to look into things, look into things like ingredients that I know work for me and so on and so forth. So these are just the things that I've been using recently. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, head down below and subscribe and leave a like on the video. Happy 2 years to everyone who's subscribed to me. I'm not gonna have a book video up this week just because I didn't actually read a book. The Chosen and the Beautiful put me in a reading slump. Sorry, that video didn't do well, but I love all of you anyway. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. I know sometimes things may not be someone's cup of tea. And yeah, so I hope you have an amazing day. And bye! I keep hitting this fucking guitar.